The International Society of Biometeorology was officially founded in Paris in 1956. Its creation marked a pivotal moment in a scientific landscape where researchers were increasingly aware that atmospheric conditions could not be understood in isolation from biological and human systems. Before the establishment of the ISB, work on weather health relationships, agricultural climatology, and bioclimatology existed in separate disciplinary silos, with no unified international framework to integrate them. The creation of the society marked a deliberate effort to bring together meteorologists, physicians, physiologists, agronomists, geographers, and ecologists. For the first time, scientists from around the world had a formal organization devoted to studying the interactions between atmospheric processes and living organisms. In this formative period, early figures such as F. Sargent II played a central role in establishing the organizational structure, while European researchers such as S.W. Tromp contributed strongly to defining the conceptual foundations of biometeorology as a field. From its earliest years, the congresses of the International Society of Biometeorology became the backbone of the society's activities. Typically organized every 3 years, these international meetings were essential for shaping the direction of biometeorology, functioning as recurring global milestones that reflect the evolution of the discipline itself. The congresses served not only as venues for presenting scientific results, but also as a mirror and a driver of the field's development. Each meeting captured the scientific priorities of its time, forming a continuous story of how biometeorology matured from a small interdisciplinary idea into a global science. Over the course of 70 years, the sequence of congresses has reflected both the expansion of the society and the changing priorities of science and society. One of the defining features of ISB congresses was their geographic rotation. Hosting duties moved between countries and continents, reinforcing the society's international character. From these early decades onward, the ISB also developed a system of thematic commissions and working groups that allowed scientists to focus on specific subfields while remaining connected to the broader interdisciplinary framework of the society. A major milestone in the society's early development was the creation of its official journal. This publication became the central platform for disseminating research and developing a shared scientific language. The journal allowed for peer-reviewed publication of interdisciplinary studies, global visibility for biometeorological research, the development of a shared scientific language and methodology over time. It became one of the leading journals in its domain, reflecting the growth and diversification of the field. Through the combination of regular scientific congresses and a recognized academic journal, the ISB firmly established itself as a respected international organization with a growing global membership and a clear interdisciplinary mission. The leadership history of the International Society of Biometeorology is not simply a sequence of individuals, but a true reflection of the field's evolution. The ISB presidency typically rotates every 3 years, often aligned with the Society's Congress cycle. In its formative period, the first presidents of the ISB were pioneers of what was then an emerging field. Many came from backgrounds in meteorology, medicine, or geography, and they shared a common recognition that atmospheric conditions exert profound influences on living systems. Following its establishment, the ISB entered a period of steady expansion that transformed it from a relatively small, specialized network into a globally recognized scientific society. Over 70 years, the ISB has evolved into a living structure in which people, ideas, institutions, and technologies continuously interact, reinforcing and reshaping one another. What makes the ISB unique is its consistent commitment to integration, bringing together researchers from different disciplines who might otherwise have remained separate. Looking toward the future, biometeorology is likely to become even more important as climate change intensifies. Rising temperatures, more frequent extreme events, and shifting ecological patterns will continue to affect human societies and natural systems in profound ways. Supported by a legacy of strong leadership, the ISB is positioned to play an increasingly critical role in generating knowledge that supports adaptation and resilience.